Here with former WBA, IBF 122-pound world champion Murodjon Akhmadaliev, MJ. Um, so pretty much this interview is for you to share your thoughts on being Naoya Inoue's mandatory for his WBA title, I believe. And you've kind of been waiting for that opportunity for, I think, the majority of the year. And you're not too happy about that. It looks like he's gonna go ahead and have another fight, um, which is postponing your mandatory for the WBA title because he has a mandatory for the IBF title against Australian Sam Goodman. Just give us your thoughts about this waiting game that they're playing with you.
Приветствую. Ну, вообще это должен быть наш бой с Топалисом, да, такой равный бой был. После этого я должен драться с Иноя, но не так получилось. Но он двигается на другой вес WBA, да, IBF, но я должен с ним драться, но почему-то он боится, да, или его команда, да. Если не хочется драться, пусть тогда оставляет пояса, я буду драться с кем угодно.
Yeah, so it all started with my fight with Tapalis, where it's been a split decision. I believe that I won that fight. We appealed for the decision, and WBA ordered the rematch right after the fight. But because there was already sanctioning bodies involved and Tapalis, they declined to do the rematch because they already have agreement with Inoue. So the winner, the WBA said the winner has to fight me next. And obviously, what happened, we all seen what happened. He moved to WBC, defending WBC, and then he moved to, just some random fight. He's avoiding the fight against me, and it's obvious. I have no problem with it. Just vacate the title, and I'll fight. Give me my title. I'll fight for the title, and then go. You can go to any divisions. I'll be. I just need my titles. I don't need Inoue. Now, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if he's scared, if his team's scared, but they're obviously avoiding this fight, and they already apply. They got exception for previous fight against Dahini, and now they have no options. They either have to face me or vacate the title.
How did you see his performance against Doheny?
Ну, я так понял, видео не смотрел, там короткий хайлайтер я смотрел, но думаю, бой был очень хорошо, респект, и Иной, и диджей Тахиня, но он после Нери, да, чуть-чуть боялся, когда дрался с диджей Дахиня, да, на аккуратнее двигался. Но я думаю, бой был такой, средний, да, но последний раунд уже Иноя там шансов не дал. Но я думаю, я всегда готов принимать его вызов. Я сам тоже кидал вызов Иноя, где угодно, или в Японии, или в Америке, где угодно я всегда готов. Моя карьера была везде, не только дома. Мне разницы нету. Пусть отправить локейшн, я всегда готов где угодно.
I didn't watch the whole fight. I don't like watch all the fights that happening, and especially knowing that he's not fighting me, I don't pay too much attention to it. I've seen the highlights. I've seen some like the best moments video, and from what I heard, it was a good fight. and Inoue did his thing. He beat him. Before the fight, I was saying that he's gonna stop him under, inside 6 rounds, and I think that's what happened. But from what I heard, it was a good fight. Like while it lasted, it was a good fight, and respect to both guys. They came out. Tahini came out to fight. Inoue did his thing. He probably was really careful after the Neri dropped him, so maybe he was playing a little bit more safe or whatever. I don't know their tactics, but I'm just ready to fight. If he's ready to fight, if he's willing to be challenged, I called him out. He called my name. I don't see the reason why we can't fight. But again, if he doesn't want to fight, it's okay. Just vacate the title and we'll move on.
I believe that it was heading into the fight with I think maybe Luis Neri, that Bob Arum had said something along the lines that why would no, why would Inui fight MJ? Kind of, pretty much, kind of saying like MJ doesn't have a name. He doesn't bring anything to the table, really, anything of value. So, if he caught wind of those comments, and what does he have to say to Bob Arum, who's the American-based promoter for Naoya Inoue?
Ну, я, конечно, Бобаром уважаю, большой промотор. Ну, конечно, я очень растёмный, да, он меня не знает, почему у меня в любительский и в профи, да, чемпион Азии, финалист чемпионата мира, призер Олимпийские игры, двукратный чемпион мира. На 8 поединков я зашел в историю. Почему-то он так говорит, я не знаю. Все
Yeah,
там, все меня
as far
уважают,
as
там, Матчрум, Дазан, Эдди и другие телевидения. Всегда я покажу хорошие, классные бой, зрелища. Я всегда уважаю их, люблю болельщиков. Я для бокса всегда стараюсь показать хороший и классный бой. Почему-то он так говорит, я не знаю.
Well, first of all, I want to say that as a promoter, I respect Bob Arum. He's a legend as a promoter. But then again, he's a promoter. That's why he's saying that. He's like saying that he doesn't know me and that I have, no name or something else. That I don't deserve to be in the ring with Inoue. That's something what he was saying, and it's just ridiculous because starting from amateurs, I'm an Asian champion, I'm a world champion, I'm an Olympian, I'm an Olympic medalist. When I was turning pro, everybody tried to sign me, all the promoters, so they knew me at that time. I fought on HBO, all my fights were on the zone. I'm the soonest ever unified champion in the history, tying up with Leon Spinks. And it's just ridiculous, like, of course, I was a little bit, I didn't like what he said, and the whole world know, the whole media, boxing, the fighters themselves, everyone knows. And the most important that it looks like uh, Bob Arum knows, and Inoue team knows, and Inoue knows. That's why they're avoiding this fight, and that's whatever he said. It just, promoting his fighter. If he was promoting me, he'll be saying very different things.
And how do you handle this situation? You've been, I don't think you fought this year. You're expecting to fight Inoue for the belt. It doesn't look like you're gonna get a chance to fight Inoue or for the belt. So how do you maintain your peace in mind and stay motivated? And then do you take a tune-up? How do you go about this waiting game if you plan on waiting it out?
Ну, я в этом году я не дрался, но я готовился на бой. У меня там в лагере была чуть-чуть неприятная ситуация, сечка была у меня. И потом, после этого, я вызов кидал Иноя. я ждал, тренировался. Он, когда принимает мой вызов, он сказал, тот поединок в ринге, следующий соперник МJ. Вот поэтому ждал. После этого он никакой ответ не дал. Вот поэтому уже я обратно ушел в Узбекистан. Но я хочу планироваться в конце года, декабрь, но мы еще будем обсуждать своим менеджером Вадимом. Но скоро я буду вернусь в ринг сильный и быстрый, умный. Скоро меня будете видеть в ринге.
Yeah, this year I haven't fought. So, because they were postponing the fight, I got the fight for the official contender once again. I fought the undefeated guy. And after that, I've been waiting for the news. So, what's going to happen next? Are they going to strip him or he's going to fight me? And he was calling my name. That was the thing, that he was saying that he wants to face me. And we were like, okay, we're gonna fight next. Then they chose another opponent. I was supposed to get back in the ring late June. That was the plan for me. I was training for that. Unfortunately, I had a little cut in the preparation, so I had to pull out for 2 weeks. And then we got a date in July, so I was getting ready for a July fight. And then WBA came up that Inoue has to face me. They gave us 30 days negotiation period. Those guys pulled out. They said that they're not going to fight me, and they asked for exception from WBA, which was approved as for proud champion, and the rest. And the rest is simple. He fought Tahini, and now exception from the last fight. They don't have it anymore. He either has to face me or vacate the title. That's pretty much it for me. I'm planning to get back in the ring in December. And who's it going to be against? I don't need any tune-ups. If he's ready, send me location. I'll be there. If not, I'll fight someone else for the title. It doesn't really matter to me. I just want to get my belt back. And as far as the IBF, the guy declined to fight him in September. That was the story, right? I guess, and WBA was prior to IBF, so there shouldn't be a talk even. There shouldn't be even talking about it.
Yeah, last thing, it must be frustrating to play this waiting game with Inoue, especially when your team has been very good at getting their fighters the biggest fights possible. Like Israel Madrimov, he just fought Terrence Crawford, and he gave a great account of himself. He had probably he definitely had his career best performance. And then you have Dimitri Bivol, who got the fight with Canelo, and we saw what happened to be Canelo. So you also must be motivated that you want that opportunity against a fighter like Inoue, and obviously you know that your team is capable of getting such a fight. Is it a little frustrating that this opportunity isn't presented to you? I'm sure that you're very eager to get into the ring against a guy like Inoue too, regardless of you just wanting the belt. But Inoue, some people consider him pound for pound the number one fighter in the sport. So your thoughts on the opportunity of just being able to show that you're amongst the best fighters in the world.
Да, конечно, мне в моей карьере это самый важный бой. Я всегда готов. На этот бой у меня карьера, моя дорога. Я люблю свою работу, бокс люблю. Вот поэтому я пришел на этот спорт. Я на своей весе самый лучший. Я всегда буду делать зрелища для любителя бокса. Всегда я покажу хороший бокс. У меня самый лучший менеджер в мире. Мы ждем скоро новостях. Чуть-чуть время надо. Скоро,
Скажи,
иншаллах, будет
скажи о
хорошие
правилах, потому
новости.
что правила есть, их надо просто соблюдать, и все.
Да, 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 иншаллах, будем делать все.
Frankie, of course, it's very motivating, like to see where all my friends at, like what they're able to do, with such a great fights. I was in the corner for both fights, for Canelo and for Crawford and Zurdo, and the other fights. I was always there. I was in camp with Israel, with Bivol, and everyone. So we always take it as a team effort. We all work together. We all help each other. Of course, it's really motivating, but at the same time, you see, I have a best management team, in the whole world. When there's a big fight, it's easy to get it done. Now with these guys, if somebody wants to fight, we get the fight done. And you can see like the fights that could never be done, like right now, Better BF and Bivol and Canelo, Israel and Crawford, all those
Mhm.
great fights was done without, you know,
No
without
problem.
problem.
Yeah.
And now things are different. Why? It's not on our side, and we're just waiting for what's going to happen. Of course, it's a huge opportunity for me because I feel that I'm the best fighter at 122 pounds. If there is someone he should fight at 122, everyone know it's me. And for me to share the ring with Inoue is great honor. But again, I can't make him fight me. And if he doesn't want to fight, it's okay. Let's move on with the world champions and the rules are for everyone, but seems like not for him.